Hello, everybody. I'm back on here again. Had some running around to do, and I'm all done. Thank you, Jesus. And I'm headed home so I can rest, enjoy the rest of this Saturday that God has allowed us to see. Just wanted to just do a little chit chat while I'm on my way home, getting the groceries delivered, and I was about to go into the store. I pulled up to the store, which I frequent, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it delivered because it's just a lot for me. I don't know about anybody else, but it's convenient. It really is. And like I said, when I go in there, I feel like I spend more money because the last time I was in there, I ended up spending. It was like I think it was 170. I normally stay around one. Well, I was staying around 140. I know some things have gone up, but even with my grocery list, I'm like, gosh, but then I was like, okay, I need to get this, I need to get that, and like my youngest daughter, she doesn't eat lunch at her school, so she that's in addition, which is it's okay, not complaining, but I have to get her snack items because she don't eat school lunch. So and I noticed the snack items have gone up. I try to get the popcorn, healthy stuff for her and what she likes, and I'm like, gosh, everything is just gone up, but that's okay. We do what we need to do, but again, I had pulled up and I was like, I was going back and forth in my mind, should I or shouldn't I? And I was like, okay, I shouldn't, because I don't know, I just got where I'm in that mentality where unless I just absolutely have to go grocery shopping, I really don't want to. I really don't, because to me it's so irritating now, because you'll be looking for one particular thing, and then they don't have what you're looking for, and then I feel like that's how I get distracted, because and then I end up spending more than what I initially wanted to. So this is I think this is the best thing for me. You do what works for you, and I'm gonna do what works for me. But I just wanted to chit chat. Didn't have anything special on my mind, but just to I guess always, if I was going to share anything today, just always treat people right, treat people good. There's a young gentleman where I pick up my mail. It's a post office box, and he's just always so nice, and seems like he's just always the same. I don't believe I've ever encountered him being, mean or nasty or anything, and he's just always the same. And young guy, I think he looks like he maybe in his early 20s or so, but just really nice. And I asked him today, I said, do you enjoy working here? He said, yeah, I've been here almost 2 years. He said, I really do. I'm getting the hang of it now. I said, that's good. So I love to talk to young people. I love to talk to anybody, but I especially like to talk to young people, because a lot of times they're around people, and nobody, sometimes some of these young people are around people that don't want to hear anything they have to say. They kind of shut them down, and I just like to, I don't know, I just like to talk to them, and I like talking to my children too, because it just kind of lets you know what's on their mind, because a lot of times they feel like through the social media or whatever, they have a voice there. But the truth of the matter is, they should have a voice everywhere, especially with their family, in their family with their parents. So, that's just a blessing to hear what they're thinking about and what they want to do, and it blesses me, in turn. But there was I went to another store and encountered a man, and he was just real nice and everything, and he was basically saying how he likes to be honest, and doesn't like to cheat people and stuff like that. Because I had went into a store. I was looking for a television, a used television, that is, and our TV, when we moved here, we had several flat screen televisions, and for whatever reason, 2 of them decided to not work anymore, and one of them was pretty spank brand new, but that was my fault, carelessness. I was vacuuming and I hit the bottom of the television, and so it distorted the picture totally. And I was, but you know what? It didn't even bother me like it would used to. I once upon a time I would, be real. Sun is shining real bright, y'all. SON, sun. Used to be I would, really be upset about material stuff, and my children said, "Mom, I can't believe you did that. That TV was expensive." And I said, "Yeah," I said, "It's okay," and I just went on like that. But there was a time, I would be just upset, and I remember my late husband, he would, it wouldn't bother him, and I get it now. I get it, y'all. I get it. We shouldn't be caught up in this world. We shouldn't be caught up in what this world has to offer. There's nothing wrong with enjoying, things, TV, whatever you like to watch on it. And really, truthfully, I only like watching movies and streaming through on YouTube. I don't really watch anything else on there. But of course, we can watch YouTube on our phone, but I like watching on TV too. And then I like watching the Bible stories. There's a Bible story children's channel that I like. I don't know, I just like watching it. And I've been watching that since during COVID. And I don't know, I just like it. And the kids said, "Mama, why you grown? Why you like, watching that kiddie show?" And it's an animated Bible story. And it just talks about all of the characters in the Bible, and they're in episodes. And I don't know, I just like watching it. And so because God wants us to go back to we should be like children unto him, be humble. That's what children are. They're very humble. But anyway, have that childlike faith. So going back to the television, so I bumped several of the TVs were in storage for a while, and I was telling the guy at the store, I said, that big TV that we had, that was my fault. I bumped it. And he said, "Yeah." He said, "That's why I always tell people to be careful." I said, "Yeah, but this one was inside our bed, inside the bedroom." And I said, "I just bumped it. It was on the floor, and I bumped it with the vacuum cleaner, and it just distorted the picture." And I barely touched it, but I guess the electricity, I don't know what occurred, but I just know that it quit working. And I was just like, oh my gosh. But again, it didn't bother me. I was just like, okay, whatever, it's a TV. And my son was like, "Mom, you gonna go get it? See, can you get it fixed?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe eventually." But I was like, it's just not at the top of my list. I'm not really thinking about that, of course. But anyway, I was talking to this gentleman today, and then he went on to say that how he doesn't like, because he was showing me the TVs that he had, and he said, "What are you looking for?" And I said, "I'm not looking for anything huge and all glamorous. I just need a TV, just a TV to replace the one we had." And so he said, "I'm going to help you." And so he showed me, pointed out this one particular TV, and he said, "You see how the picture is?" He said, it's going to eventually fade away or whatever. And then he said, the one I was interested in, he said, this is fairly new, because you see it still has the tape on it. So it seemed like, I felt good about what he was saying. I didn't feel as though he was trying to cheat me or anything. And I had to, before I had went to his store, I had went to another store, and they were trying to sell me the same type of TV, or not the same type of TV, but pretty close to it in quality. But but it was a smaller TV. And so anyway, I had already asked the Lord. I said, "Lord, just cover me and allow me to make a good decision," because a lot of times people do things, they're just trying to get money, and get it real quick. And he did say that, and I paid attention to what he said. He said, "I don't like being dishonest." He said, "I don't like cheating people out of anything." I said, that's how I am. So what we put out, we'll get back. And a lot of times, I know that's how I am. I pray that's how you are. I don't like to cheat people. I like to, do my best to tell people the truth, be honest with people, because, it'll come back on you. What you put out, it comes back to you. And so We can't get upset when we cheat people or we're dishonest, and then when it happens to us, we get mad. We can't really get upset if that's not what we're putting out, honesty. But anyway, he was just really nice. I enjoyed talking to him. But then I heard I think that was his boss or whoever, she was talking real ugly to him. And again, that's what I want to talk about today. Be kind. Be kind to people, because you don't know what people are struggling with. You don't know what people are dealing with. And, I always just think about, I used to go through the world, a couple of years ago, not caring. I'm like, well, they upset me, so I have to have the last say, and I don't care if they do get mad. I had that type of mentality. But now, I'm more so, it's not like that anymore. And the lady, I know she was just trying to teach him to be responsible or telling him what to do on this job, but it was her tone. Your tone is everything. And she was just kind of getting on him, and I had to really turn away, because I was just like, wow, you're talking to him as though he's a little child. And it appeared to me like they were either the same age, or he may have been older than her. I'm not for sure, but it doesn't even matter. The way she was talking to him was like a dog, and you don't even talk to a dog like that. But it was just really, she was wanting her point to be made. I'm in charge, and this is what I say goes. It was that type of mentality. And then she tried to, clean it up at the end and say, well, we want you to know what to do when things like this happen. Because what had happened, I had purchased that other TV, and the money had already came off my card, and so he had to refund me. And I think she was upset because it was getting real busy in there. She was getting upset because she had to stop, because he needed her to help her he needed her to help him void the previous transaction. And so anyway, what I got out of it, she was being distracted from what she was trying to do. There was a lot of people coming in there, and she was trying to manage other stuff. But it doesn't matter, and I noticed he never said a word when she was saying that to him. He never, he didn't, he just said okay, okay. But again, we have to be mindful how we talk to people and treat people, because sometimes that comes back on you, and people can act out in a harsh way towards you, and you're trying to figure out, what did I do? Well, that's why you shouldn't do stuff, and so we just have to be careful. We really do. And I'm learning to do that, because like I said, you don't know what people are dealing with, what they're battling with, and some people are doing all they can do to just make it. Some people are not stable in the mind. Let's just talk about it. They're not stable in the mind. They're on medication. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on, and it's been going on. But again, I totally get that now, that be kind statement. I get that now. And I used to say, well, what this is before I came into a relationship with Christ. I'm like, what's the big deal? Everybody have stuff they're dealing with. But no, when we're called unto God, and to be his people, and to share his love and all of that, his peace, his joy, his strength to other people, we're walking in a different way. We're supposed to be representing him, and we're not out here doing what the world is doing. We're doing what God is telling us to do. And like I said, my heart just went out to him, because he was so nice to me, y'all. He was so nice. He was trying to and that could have been, I feel like now talking about it, she could have got upset because she saw how nice he was being to me. He was really taking time with me and talking to me and everything, and telling me about the TVs, and let me tell you what happened. The TV that I had already, the money had been deducted off my card. It was only just $20 cheaper than the one I ended up going with. But come to find out, and I know that was God, because the TV wasn't a smart TV. And so I said, and I'm glad I found that out, because that means that you can't watch the Prime and Netflix and all that, which I'm not I don't watch those things all the time, but I want them where if I do, I want to be able to watch them. And so anyway, he said, oh yeah, this is not, and he kept with that TV. I know that was God, and when I'm thinking back on what was going on with that TV, where I was going to initially go with, and they had already taken the money off my card. He couldn't find the remote. He was like, I can't find the right remote to this. And so he finally ended up with a remote, but he said, this is not the remote that goes to this TV. He said, I don't even know why it's working, but it's working. So I was just about to take that on out the store. And then when I don't even know what made him say that, but I do know who made him say it. It was God. He said, this is not a smart TV. He said, you won't be able to, watch what you normally watch on here and things like that. And I said, oh, well, tell me again, what is a smart TV? Because of some stuff I don't comprehend right away. And I was like, and he said, yeah, you won't be able to watch like Prime and all that, Amazon Prime and all that. And I said, okay. I said, yeah, I don't think I want to go with that one then. And so that's when he went back to the manager and they had the board, and I got the other TV. So God is so good, he looks out for us. And this TV that I bought, the used television, because I wasn't trying to, pay no lot of money. I wasn't trying to get a brand new TV. TVs come a dime a dozen now, and we don't even watch TV like that. Like I said, the only thing I watch on the TV is basically YouTube. I'm just gonna be honest. I watch a lot of testimonials on YouTube, things like that. But I don't, I wasn't looking for no grandstand television. And he was like, if you want to put it up on the wall, I was like, no, I don't want to do any of that. It came with a TV stand, so I said, I'm good. So, just looking for the bare minimum. But again, I was just trying to. I really appreciated his honesty. I appreciated him, being upfront with me, because he could have, even though I would have been just a little not pleased. I would have been displeased if I had got home and then later realized, yeah, it's a new TV, but I wouldn't have, been able to watch. So that would have bothered me a little. But I'm sure he would have probably let me return it. But it would have been all of the back and forth stuff. So I stood there. You would have thought I was buying a car, because I stood there pondering, because I was just trying to make a good decision. I really was, because that's where I'm at in my life now. I'm having to do a lot of things, make good decisions, and I don't like to just do stuff. I used to just like, well, whatever, but now I'm not like that. I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to make a good decision and make sure I'm honoring Jesus. So anyway, it worked itself out. I was really happy, and I've made it home now, so I'm gonna get in here and plug it in. And he showed me that it worked and everything, and he was just a really nice guy. So I'm gonna add him to my prayer list, and I'm gonna pray for his manager too, because like I said, I don't know what that was about, but she was just really, I didn't like the way she was talking to him. And like I said, he seemed like such a really, really nice guy. And again, you have to be careful how you talk to people, how you treat people, because I don't care if you're having a bad day, or there's a saying, no matter how you feel, I can't exactly remember how it goes, but you still treat people right, basically. Quit going by I'm not having a good day, or and it's people that say this, since I'm not having a good day, you're not gonna have a good day. So and that's not fair. That's not fair, and that's not Christian like. So let's just be mindful of that. Put some hand sanitizer on. Let's just be mindful of that, because again, people are going through things, and even if they're not going through anything, we still should treat them right, because we have a God to answer to. And again, more than people, not only God is watching us, people are watching us. And we have to be mindful and careful, because like I said, she was just so, how she was talking to him, she was loud. It wasn't, and to me, if I had been in her position, I would have waited and later addressed that, not in front of everybody. And she basically made it known, hey, I'm the boss here, and this is what I'm telling you, and I want all these people who in this store and who coming in this store to hear me say this to you. And like I said, he never changed his whatever. He still, and I asked him, I said, he said, yeah, I'm gonna wrap the TV up for you, and I'm gonna bring it out to the car for you. And so I said, thank you so much. And that's when I asked him his name, and he told me, and I said, thank you. So again, I just pray for that man. I pray that God will just bless him. I pray if he don't know Jesus, that he will encounter the love of Jesus, and that God will watch over him and his family. And again, I love meeting people and talking to people, because I said, that's somebody I'm going to add to my prayer list. So I pray that this blesses somebody. It's just a beautiful day here, and I'm so happy. I have so much joy in my heart. I thank Jesus for everything. And in spite of it all, God is still blessing us. He's still keeping us. He will never leave us nor forsake us. For that, I just tell him thank you, because he's so good to us. We living. We got food to eat. We got water to drink. We got a place to live. We most of us have a job. If you don't have a job, I'm praying that God will allow you to have a job. And and I'm learning too, a lot of stuff that we don't currently have, God is teaching us in that season, in that area. So don't get discouraged. Keep going. Keep moving forward. God has something good. He has the best for you. So keep moving forward in his holy name. He will bless you in a mighty, mighty, mighty way. May God keep you all. May God bless you all is my prayer. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you all for listening. Bye-bye.